Sure, Prabhuji, please go ahead.
Should I try? Maybe I can try. It's no problem. Yeah. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, I
Hare
tried my
Krishna.
best. Yeah,
Amazing, Prabhu. Very good.
yeah. Thank you. Okay.
I mean, you can sing as many times in the in our Bhagavad Gita session.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, devotees, we shall start with our Mangalacharan. Now, who can read this?
I can try, Prabhuji. Om Agyanatimirandasya Ganajana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitang Yano Tasmai Sri Gurube Namo Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Yano Bhutale Swayangrupa Kada Mayang Dadati Shapadantikam Vande Aham Sri Gurum Sri Uta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavangcha Sri Rupa Sagra Jatang Shagana Raghunathanitang Tam Sojibang Shadaitam Shabadutang Porijana Shoitang Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padang Shagana Lilata Vishagancha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namahastate Tapta Kanchan Gurangi Radhe Sri Vrindavaneshwari Vishwabhanu Sute Devi Pranaman Haripriya Vancha Kalpataru Vasya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitang Pavaneva Vaishnava Namo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Gadadhara Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Bindu Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare
Krishna, Prabhuji. Very nice, Prabhu. So, devotees, we are in chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge. And last week, Friday, we read 9:15. Krishna is talking about, in 14, he talks about those who are fully satatam kirtayantoma. This is very important. So he's talking about devotees who are all the time engaged in devotional service, thinking about Krishna. Then he's talking about those who are not so much, not all the time, but they have God consciousness. They have Krishna consciousness. And they are this jnana yagnena. So he's talking about the three types of, ekatvena. Let me open this slide real quick. So he's talking about three different kinds of, again, he's calling them devotees also, but not like the Shuddha devotees. The pure devotees always engaged. And these three categories, for example, Ekatvena, they worship themselves, like they think that I am part and parcel of this entire manifestation, I am also God. And even Srila Prabhupada mentioned in the purport that Krishna kind of gives them credit, accept them, because they are at least above the bodily conception. At least they are thinking about there is a higher divinity, there is a higher energy called Brahman. At least that much it's a good thing. Okay, they are not atheists, so that's a very good thing. Then he's talking about the pratak vena, which is some form of the supreme and worship from that form. All the the devas and the devatas we briefly talked about on Friday, like Shani Bhagavan, Surya Bhagavan. They are all very powerful, but they are all only part and parcel of Krishna, and they are acting under the very nicely. They never deviate. Sun doesn't take a vacation. Suddenly, sun doesn't say, "I have done enough. For millions of years, I've been doing this. I need a vacation." Never. Every day, perfectly. Perfect service. So they also worship, some of the people worship, that kind of a form. Then he's talking about those who look at the Vishwarupa, the entire manifestation, and they accept that. They, certain parts of that universal form, they're very, inclined toward that particular, whatever Krishna has shown. Krishna has shown everything, many things in that. So they get kind of, inclined toward that, and they worship that. Now, Krishna is going to do in 9:16, he's going to little more expand on the third category, Vishwato Mukham, meaning worshipping the Vishwarupa form. So let us see what Krishna is saying in 16. Devotees, who can read 16?
I can try, Prabhuji.
Sure, Prabhu, please.
Aham kratur aham yagna sadham sadaham aham aushadam mantra aham eva jayam aham ognir aham hutam. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Prabhu. Devotees, this is a very, very important verse, of course, like all other verses. Here, Krishna is going to say each and everything, what that people really don't understand the personal form of Krishna. They still worship him in all these activities, and Krishna is saying that he is in everything of them. Any of devotees, two more of us can read this.
Yes, Prabhuji, I can try.
Sure.
Yeah. Aham kratur aham yajnah swadaham swadaham aham aushadham mantraham aham iva ivanche aham agnir aham hutam. That's Prabhuji.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Shalini Mataji or Subal Prabhu, whoever can read.
Aham krutarham yagyah svadhahamahamoshadham mantroham hame vajyama ham greharam putam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice. So, devotees, one of us can read the synonym translation, and it's not a very long purport. We can, but very important, very powerful verse.
I can try, Prabhu.
Sure, Prabhu.
Aham I Kratu Vedic ritual. Aham I Yagna Sriti sacrifice. Shadha oblation. Shaha oblation. Aham I Oshadam healing herb. Mantra transcendental chant. Aham I Evo certainly Ajayam melted butter. Ajayam, sorry. Aham I Ogni fire. Aham I Hutam offering. But it is I who am the ritual. I am the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing heart, the transcendental chant. I am the butter, and I am the fire and the offering. Hare Krishna.
Haribol Prabhuji. Purport. Subal Prabhuji, are you in a position to read? Or?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna devotees and all Krishna Sri Prabhupada. The Vedic sacrifice known as Jyotish, he is also Krishna, and he is also Mahayagna, mentioned in the Smriti. The obligation offered in the Pitraloka, or the sacrifice performed to please the Pitraloka, considered as the kind of drug in the form of clarified butter, is also Krishna. The mantras chanted in this connection are also Krishna, and many other made with milk products are offering in the sacrifices are also Krishna. The fire is also Krishna because fire is one of the five material elements and is therefore claimed as the separated energy of Krishna. In other words, the Vedic sacrifices recommended in the Karma Kanda division of the Vedas are in total also Krishna. Or in other words, those who are engaged in the rendering devotional service unto Krishna are to be understood to have performed all the sacrifices recommended in the Vedas. Haribol. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving me
Haribol
this.
Prabhuji. Very nice. You want to add more, Prabhu?
Hey, yes, Prabhuji. So this very straightforward. We can see that everything, is Krishna, as we know, Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. He is saying that, all the sacrifices, of course, whatever we sacrifice, first oblation, it has to go to Lord Krishna. Because, he says that he is the healing herb, he is the transcendental chant, and, the melted butter. And in fact, previously also we the food we eat, the digestion power also comes from him, from anything and everything. So if we have that kind of mentality, then whatever we do, even if we work, if we do singing, dancing, everything we are offering to Krishna. That's my understanding. Prabhuji, please add. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Very nice, Prabhu. Yes, Krishna is saying there are some spiritually inclined jivatmas. They may not understand Krishna fully, but they are very much inclined toward this. For example, Kratu, Vedic ritual. They like a lot of Vedic rituals to do, which we see, Now, in the next few weeks, we'll have Mahalaya. Mahalaya all over the world, and especially in India, Bangladesh, Nepal, all, that particular day, people will go and do so many, tarpana and pujas and so many different things, So they like that. They may not at that point, they're not really thinking too much about Krishna, but they are more inclined toward the ritual itself. So Krishna is kind of explaining here, even if you do that, he's saying it is aham. How many ahams are here, devotees? 1 aham, 2 aham, 3 aham, 4, 5, 6, 7. In one verse, 7 aham. So what else? How can, after reading Bhagavad Gita, just this is plain. Aham, at least we know. Krishna is saying him. What can doubt somebody can have that Krishna is not everything? That's the main problem, devotees. Still, there are a large, group of people. They read Bhagavad Gita, but they think Krishna may not be everything. That is their kind of understanding. They think that there is some, because the Brahman is all pervading, it's all there. Krishna is showing the Vishwarupa. Now the problem is, who is Krishna in the Vishwarupa? Is it the mountain he showed, or is it some of the personalities he showed? In fact, Arjuna could see even his father. Or is it some of the devas and devatas that he displayed? So they say that maybe I don't want to know so much, it's too confusing, too complicated philosophy for me. Let me just do the rituals. Sometimes it could be some devatas ritual on devatas. Sometimes it could be the sacrifice. Sometimes it could be the offering, swada, oblation. Sometimes he comes, there are certain healing herbs also. Certain group of, spiritually inclined, they also intake certain healing herb. It may make your mind and body a little more composed. Devotees, this Aushadam, it is even many Indian languages use this word. What do you think, Baldesa Prabhu? Oshud, right? Is Oshud in Bengali is like medicine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this Aushadam is a medicine actually. That is also Krishna. And Krishna, 2 verses earlier, he said that Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Here he is saying mantra. The chanting, the transcendental chant that we are all doing, that also is completely Krishna. So he himself is saying mantra. The phrase mantra is used here. Then he's saying he is the melted butter. He is the ingredient. He is the entire setup for any yajna, any spiritual activity, and he is the enjoyer also. He is the ingredient, he is the effort, and he is also the enjoyer. That we have already seen in chapter 5, right? Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvalokameshwaram. All sacrifice is to the benefit of Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. And then the fire, Agni, is also Krishna. Yeah. So, devotees, even today, if you go to any temple, Hindu temple, some other temples you go, they will do a lot of this yajna. They will do yajna for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour on Agni Devata, Surya Devata. They will do a lot of, Swaha, Na Mama. They will say, I'm not this, I'm offering everything to Agni. Idam Na Mama, Agni Swaha. They'll put all the, the butter, melted butter. But in the end, they will glorify Lord Vishnu. And in most cases, they would say, Sarvam Krishnarpanam Ast. Meaning, everything goes to Krishna. Whatever they did, all the 45 minutes. This, most people, they don't pay much attention because they're just, hearing some mantras told by the priest. They feel good. The yajna gives a good feeling, no doubt about that. But what is the ultimate purpose? Krishna is telling here. Even if you get, spiritual satisfaction from doing all these activities, Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer of all this. He is meant for that. All the sacrifices. Krishna has told this in many, many verses. In earlier, I think it is chapter 4, you would say Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, Brahmagnu, that whatever, it is done, it is all to me only. And then we also know, Yat Karoshi, Yat Yasnasi, Tat Kurushwa Madarpanam. Whatever the austerities you all do, it is all to me. Do that as a sacrifice to me. Arpanam. Tat Kurushwa Madarpanam. That is what is Sarvam Krishnarpanamasti. That whatever we think, our mind may not know it is Krishna. But do you notice if you happen to be there in any of that kind of a yajna, you will see that in the end, they would say Sarvam Krishnarpanamasti. All this goes to only Krishna. So devotees, any more thoughts on this? This is amazing. I always get very fascinated. Only 700 verses, but Krishna is touching all kind of various possibilities. It is like unlimited gates open to understand Krishna. With so much option, if you cannot understand Krishna, I think we would be missing a big, big opportunity. So this is and the way Prabhupada explained this is also very, very important. So he directly makes a connection with Krishna. Krishna himself saying that I am everything, but Srila Prabhupada gives, little more understanding of what Krishna is saying. Devotees, any more thoughts on this?
Arjuna Prabhuji, what is the last word? Sarvam Krishna?
Sarvam, Sarva. Sarvam means everything, right?
Yes. Sarvam
Krishna, Arpanam.
Arpanam. Okay.
Arpanam. Krishna, they say it in mixed, Krishna
Yeah.
Arpanam. Astu. That means everything is for Krishna.
Okay. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Astu.
Astu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
It is very important. You can notice this. It can be any deity they may be doing the puja. It could be sometime Ganesh, they are doing the puja, something Kartikeya doing, something, some devas and devata. But in the end, they will definitely say this. Even in a place like Bengal, where Durga Devi is very much kind of worship. There also you will see on the day of the main Ashtami, they will glorify only Vishnu because Durga Devi is part and parcel of Vishnu, Krishna. But we don't pay much attention. We just, now we are paying some special attention. Wow. Yes, now I understand why the priest said something about, in fact, they would definitely say this, Shuklam, Bharadaram, Vishnu, Sasivarnam. Before any, Devi Devatas puja, they will definitely say this. Shuklam, Bharadaram, Vishnu, Sasivanam, everything let it go to Vishnu. Chaturbhujam, Vishnu is the Chaturbhujam. So now, with the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, again, we are able to understand why it is done and who is the ultimate enjoyer, Krishna. I see Bhashwati Mataji is here and Shukradip Prabhu is here. Please share your thought, devotees. Nice, very nice word.
One thing, Prabhuji, there is actually 8 aham.
What is it?
Not 7, total 8 aham.
Yeah.
Every word before Krishna says aham, 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 aham.
Everything is aham. Yeah. And it's so clear. Is there any doubt, devotees, in the entire 700 verses, as Krishna ever mentioned that I belong to somebody else? I am part of, he says that everything is from me, but not even one single verse. He says that I act under the direction of something else. He would have said, I'm acting under the guidance of Brahman. He could have easily said that. He's not saying. He said that everything is from me. And this is the right way to understand. This is for, again, devotees. This is for who has not really developed in the spiritual path in Krishna consciousness to understand Krishna in his personal form. For them, he's giving this clear instruction that even though you do not understand, I am in every of your activity. Supradeep Prabhu, any thoughts, any comment? Okay, Prabhuji is busy, maybe.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam All Gurus to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah. Please.
Prabhuji, very nicely you explained about the importance and significance of this verse, that Krishna is everything. He is the ritual, he is the sacrifice, he is the offerings, everything is him. So that's why in Puranas, all the rishis, munis, they have done yagnas, the kings. So means yagna means giving oblations to the fire, and which is no other than showing respect to Lord Krishna. And Prabhuji also, yes, also Prabhuji Srila Prabhupada in one of his lectures says, like, who worship Krishna, they do not have to worship any other god or goddesses. So Prabhuji, that's what, like, because I born and brought up in a Krishna conscious family, but not in ISKCON family, but Vaishnava we have in our house. But we have a joint family. We had a joint family, and then my uncle, he used to worship Goddess Durga. He was fond of Goddess Durga. Every year he worshipped Goddess Durga. And in our house, we have my sister is taking care of Radha Krishna deity. So Prabhuji, so now, I mean, that time I was like, Prabhuji, on the Durga Puja also I was to celebrate, because I was little. And so after coming here in United States also, I participated in Durga Puja. But nowadays, Prabhuji, I don't feel to participate. And Prabhupada, in one of his lectures, and because I have a confusion on this part, because that's Durga Puja is our sentiment, Bengali sentiment. And but Prabhupada's lecture actually cleared to me that Prabhupada says that no need to worship Devi Durga, no need to, because they are all the servant of Krishna. They are always serving Krishna. So Prabhuji, I know that ISKCON devotees, they do not worship Mother Durga, because no need to, because the time is so short. Like, I don't know how long I will live. So it's better to like go directly to the Supreme Lord rather going to the demigods, Prabhuji. So now I do not have any confusion, because as Prabhupada says, so Krishna is everything.
Absolutely. Very nice. That's a good point, Mataji. And Srila Prabhupada, he has mentioned in other lectures also, even if somebody is inclined to, kind of look, be in a Durga festival or dear devotees, I was born and raised in Calcutta throughout my life. I was there for almost 34 years. So my base is from Calcutta. And Durga Puja is in my system. Okay? And in 2019, I took my son for him to kind of see what is Durga Puja, honestly. It took him for 2 days. And he got, he's kind of a mixed feeling with so much crowd. He has not seen that kind of a crowd on the street. Only the people from Bengal would know. It is like a massive thousands and millions of people on the street, all those 3-4 days. But I was able to at least give some guidance to my son that all these devas and devatas, and Durga is sister of Krishna only. Even in Mahabharata, when you read, she is the child that gets swapped, and Kansa is about to kill her, and she will, give him the final warning that Krishna is already born and his death is, very near. So, and then at the time, Krishna gives her all this name, that she will be known as Durga, she'll be known as Bhavani, the various names. But if we take Srila Prabhupada's instruction, even if we, in such a situation, we have to think Durga Devi as a relationship to Krishna. Who is she? Like Bhashwati Mataji said, she's also serving Krishna only. In that aspect, if you want, but again, our time is very, very limited, very short. So the more we concentrate on Krishna, the better. Right now, even with the time we have, we are not even able to spend our entire mind on Krishna. There are so many distractions. So, but again, this particular verse is not so much for pure devotees. This is again for the devotees who want to look, who want to understand in the Paramatma, in the Vishwarupa level. That's the idea of this. Because there are, if you see right now in our, whatever the current Vedic culture, all this yajna is still going on. This is the festival season. Ganesh Chaturthi will happen in the next 10 days, I believe, right? 10 or days. So all in certain states like Maharashtra, it will be celebrated in a very big way. Almost like a 7-day, all week long. Massive idols of Lord Ganesh. But after we have read Dhamma Samhita, we know what is Ganesh, Lord Ganesh, relationship to Lord Krishna. So now things are getting more clear in our mind. So we need not be unnecessarily disturbed or distracted at all. Our mind is very, very safe. We are not trying to uh, disrespect Lord Ganesh. We are not trying to do that. But we are understood that all this devatas, they are also serving only Krishna. So that is a very big realization. So devotees, if I may take a couple of moments here, can each one of us share something because Janmashtami just happened 2 days ago. Each one of us had different experience. Some went to temple, somebody did puja at our homes and so on. Can each one of us say something about Krishna, but you should not repeat the same thing? How about that? Krishna or Bhagavad Gita? Your realization. Whatever we know so far. Who want to go first? Mahesh Prabhu, you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go. Yeah, it was like a really interesting story for me because I didn't realize that one, but I just watched some YouTube video and I was watching about Sri Krishna and got in that one. Yeah, so it is basically the story of Lord Sri Krishna and Rukmini Devi and and after marriage, Rukmini Devi went to Sri Krishna's Dwarka Nagari, and then they have the fight because of because Sri Krishna is like Rukmini Devi was saying that Radha is in your heart, and that's the reason. Uh, she went away from Lord Sri Krishna, and then he started to find her where she went, and the story went further a little bit that he was searching for Rukmini, Lord Sri Krishna, and then he came across the big devotee of Sri Krishna. His name Pundalik, Bhakta Pundalik. It is a story, and then he was like a very busy mm, offering his service to his parents, Bhakta Pundalik, and then he threw a brick uh, to the Lord Sri Krishna, and he said that okay, you stand over there. I'm busy right now doing some with the service to my parents. Yeah, so that's how Lord Sri Krishna is waiting for the Pundalik to finish his service, and he's waiting for like 28 yugas. He's still waiting and waiting for Pundalik to finish his duty to his parents and see his Lord Sri Krishna. Yeah, and meanwhile, Rukmini was like little bit because he ran away from the house. So Rukmini was like very impatient, like, oh my gosh, I have to go back and search for Lord Sri Krishna. And Lord Sri Krishna was not there in Dwarka, but then she found out that he went to the Pundalik's house, uh, and then she found out that Lord Sri Krishna is the Lord Sri Krishna is waiting for Bhakta Pundalik to finish his duty. Yeah, and that is the reason because in Maharashtra, in Varkari Sampradaya, because we also follow like a Bhagavad in Maharashtra, the same way like Ganesh Puja and other things are there, the same way the Bhagavad Dharma is nothing but like a Varkari Sampradaya. Yeah. And if we go to the temple of Pandharpur, where Lord Sri Krishna is there in the form of Vittala, yeah, Panduranga or Vittala, yeah, and we see only Vittala is there. Rukmini is not there in the main area of the temple, yeah, but Rukmini is there in the side, yeah. So like somebody asked the question like why Rukmini is not there in the Lord Sri Krishna's main room, yeah, in the temple, yeah, and I think that was the story behind that, yeah. So that's I learned from Lord Sri Krishna, which I didn't know all these details and all these things, yeah, because I know that I went visited Pandharpur so many times and all that, but never pay attention. But yesterday I got that information from YouTube, and yeah, that was a very fascinating story. I really like it. Yeah, that's from my side. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Very good. Very nice, Prabhu. Yeah. Panduranga, very popular. Krishna is always popular.
Well, it's popular. Yeah, yeah.
Popular as Jagannath, is popular as Dwarkadish, Srinath Ji. I mean, unlimited, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, amazing, Prabhu. Very nice. Thanks for sharing that. This is one thing that we were so blessed. Now we get a new understanding, right? Previously, when you land in, for example, you land in Delhi, the first thing everybody say, let's go to Agra, Taj Mahal, right? That is the first attraction that people tell you. Did you go to Taj Mahal? But now, I don't want to go to Taj Mahal. I just want to go to Vrindavan and Mathura and Govardhan Hill. That's it. First thing that comes to my mind, if I land in Delhi, how can I visit Vrindavan? So this is again Prabhupada's mercy, that we are getting the purified knowledge. That is this entire thing. This what is this called? Most confidential knowledge. Mathura is there all the time. Everybody knows there is a town called Mathura. Everybody knows there is a town called Vrindavan. But that understanding, that is so powerful. That is the Goloka Vrindavan. That now we are able to understand, and the more and more we experience. But very nice episode, Prabhuji. Pandurang. Baldesva Prabhu, you want to share something?
Prabhuji. So, yeah, Prabhuji, as you said, coming from the Bengal, from very childhood, I know Gonitai. My grandma used to call us Jogai Madhai, but never knew Krishna, Jagannath, and Gonitai until came to USA. Even some Maharaja at the beginning of my Krishna conscious years in Tampa, he said me, "Did you know Gonitai that way?" I said, "No." I learned Krishna coming out of the Gonitai's place, or Gonitai coming out of the Gonitai's main place. And when you go to the temple, actually, Prabhuji, the morning arati in the Mangala arati, that is my most favorite time, because that time Radha Krishna Gonitai are very simple dress, right? Almost no garlands, or even garland, small garland, very simple dress. So I feel so much connected. But when in the evening time, Krishna was decorated so profusely, like a king, then I feel distant, like because I cannot connect with that Krishna, so king. But Prabhupada said that always make Krishna like a king, decorated. So he's the king of the world. He never will be in, like when people come, they'll bow down looking at his decorations, ornaments, gorgeous dressing. So whatever Krishna I know or learning, trying to know only through Prabhupada's eyes. Without him, it was not possible, at least in this lifetime. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, very nice, Prabhuji. Let us always remember Krishna is the king. That's a very good realization, Prabhu. Krishna is also the Brajva, the friend of all the Brajvasis, Gopis, but he is the ultimate, the Jagannath, the Supreme Lord. That's why every purport, Srila Prabhupada would call him as the Supreme Lord. I mean, very nice, Prabhuji. Bhashwati Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Janmashtami was awesome this year, Prabhu. I went to New Ramanrati Hare Krishna temple, Alachua. So it's a very wonderful experience, Prabhuji. And I'm used to, from my childhood, Janmashtami celebration was a big thing for in our house. And my mom, she used to make different various items of for Lord Krishna the whole day without taking a sip of water. And she used to make all different preparations and so mouth watering. And I was waiting until next day so to get those prasadam after offering, like it's called Nandotsav. So Prabhuji, that was very beautiful experience I had from my childhood. And this year actually we had a first time I went to Alachua temple, and definitely it's amazing experience Krishna. And I was like, he is loved and so much. And everyone like was so much jolly and serving the Lord in various ways. All the devotees in Alachua, all are, I feel they are all very blessed, Prabhuji, who lived in Alachua and nearby areas. They are very blessed. So it was today Prangovinda Prabhuji was telling like 3,000 people, more than 3,000 people gathered in Alachua temple on the Janmashtami day. Yeah, and then almost more than 1,300 was there in Prabhupada's appearance day. So amazing experience, Prabhuji, really amazing. And I just would like to connect what Prabhuji said about the Krishna's outfit in the morning and the night. So it's remind me about I recently I visited this year. Lord Jagannath blessed me, and I able to visit Jagannath Puri temple, and I saw Jagannath ji on the morning, and he just wearing a dhoti, and it's so amazing, cute. Jagannath ji was amazing. Whoever seen there, all the blessed people, and so and also evening I able to see Jagannath's Rajbesh, and it was but just a glance. It was very crowded. So, but I still remember his morning outfit, only with dhotis, and it was so beautiful. So that's what Prabhuji would like to share. And also, Prabhuji, I'd like to share like how Bhagavad Gita, that's also in come in my mind, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, how the three scriptures are related to each other is that Bhagavad Gita tells about, actually establish that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and where Krishna described all the philosophy and give the spiritual guidance to all the living beings. And then Srimad Bhagavatam is all his pastimes, his characters, his qualities. And Chaitanya Charitamrita is his body. No, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam is his body. Chaitanya Charitamrita is how to love Krishna, how to do devotional service, and Sri Lord Krishna, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself shows that how to love Krishna. So that's just would like to share, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you. Very wonderful reflection. Yeah. Krishna likes only the simplicity, the pure love, devotional service. That's it. Nothing else. He has got everything. Before we get into, I think we should take some comments from Subal Prabhu, then Harini Mataji, then Indra Mataji, and Shalini Mataji. Subal Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, then Ratnam Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, we were so fortunate to be able to visit Alachua temple. Prabhuji, with of course our Baldev Prabhu's blessings, we were able to go in the morning itself, for the first darshan on the Janmashtami day, beautifully arranged, and we was so fortunate to be able to get seva opportunity. Almost more than half a day we were immersed, and actually Prabhuji, doing seva gives us so much pleasure because all elevated devotees are there, Srila Prabhupada's disciples, and so serving them actually gives us a lot of pleasure. And Prabhuji, as we know that over there more than 50 Prabhupada disciples still live in Alachua, and hearing them about Prabhupada's glories yesterday was amazing, Prabhuji. It was mind opening how they Srila Prabhupada struggled, and also how much dedication they have even at this age. I heard Prabhuji was crying, Rupanuga Prabhu, when he was talking about Srila Prabhupada. So as we know, everything belongs to Lord Krishna, and we just read that whatever sacrifice we do, you just mentioned Bhoktaram Yajnasakatapsam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. So, but in the of course, we were able to witness the yajna also over there performed by wonderful devotees. But in this Kali Yuga, it is very difficult. So Krishna says that just worshipping with the devotional service, all the yajnas can be performed. That's my understanding, Prabhuji. Please.
Very nice, Prabhu. Nama Yajna is what is recommended in this Kali Yuga, Sankirtana. In the also, Bhagavati Mataji was also saying, well, they said with all the devotees, Mangala Arti, with hundreds of devotees, what an amazing experience, right? And you are looking at Krishna, you are kind of waking him up, right? Krishna and Srimati Radharani. It's an amazing, amazing realization. Haribol Prabhuji, but I believe there was like 410 Prasadam Prabhu. So
Yes,
are we
Prabhuji.
going to get some? Or, I mean, what is the.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, definitely, Prabhuji. We had a wonderful prasadam. For Balram Prabhu also prepared prasadam for all of us in Alachua. So, yeah, wonderful.
So Prabhuji will set the laddu for you.
Yeah.
Jamashtami laddu will set for you.
Yeah, yesterday I was able to give.
We had some prasad, but I'm thinking of that picture of 410.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'm still on a material. Of course, prasadam is spiritual, but my mind is still material. So forgive me, devotees, but amazing. I saw that amazing video. So, devotees, let us go to Shalini Mataji. Any thought on Krishna, Janmashtami, Srila Prabhupada?
One thing I think I learned is in the presence of pure devotees. I think you can actually experience Krishna in the presence of pure devotees, and then that also like helps you chant or connect better. But I don't know how we can purify the mind, like really, really purify the mind. My mind is like it swings, like sometimes it's positive, sometimes like it goes back into like like a monkey, like up and down and up. Like I don't know how to get to that state where like a pure devotee should be. So I need to figure that out. Krishna will help me, hopefully. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah, pure devotee. 1 second, give me. I don't know what happened to this screen. I actually, Acharyas have said this. If you have a sincere desire with Krishna Mataji, everything begins with Icha. Just have the pure, sincere desire that Krishna, I want to serve you. And then believe me, I've heard so many of episodes. Krishna will make all the arrangements. All the arrangements. He'll send you a set of devotees. He'll send you Maharaj. Will come. You will have tremendous opportunity to. But we have to have that kind of at least desire. Yes, I want to do this. And you have to take some effort. Yeah, amazingly, if you listen to how everyone, each one of us, we joined ISKCON Krishna consciousness, it is not a coincidence. It is all well arranged organized by only Krishna through all the devotees and Maharaj and so on. So we have to have the desire. Like in Hiranyakashipu, he had a Ashura Bhava. That is the thing with bad people. They always envy Krishna. They don't want anybody powerful. They think they are the most powerful. So Hiranyakashipu was so annoyed that Vishnu can be in his palace Yeah, at that time, Hiranyakashipu was very powerful. He was ruling all the three loka. And his son is saying that he is everywhere. Very annoying situation for Hiranyakashipu. All he could have done is that just understand Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, surrender to him with love. That's it. Krishna will forgive. Krishna, what happened to Putana? Putana wanted to kill Krishna. But since she acted just at least even for fake, even with the intention to kill him as a mother, he accepted the best out of her. He gave her a spiritual platform, which even my big yogis and rishis are not able to get that. He gave that position to Putana. That is what is the Supreme Lord. So merciful. Dear devotees, we got few more minutes. I think we should take comment from Indra Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. So I haven't done much on Janmashtami day, but I was reading or listening to pravachans online. So one thing I want to add is, first of all, at least in South, my place, we never prayed Krishna. And surprisingly, after coming to America, I connected somehow in Virginia, and Krishna's mercy, I was introduced to a devotee. I think it's all Krishna's arrangements. It just happened after, like we were talking about this sacrifices. So I just did Vishnu puja. I forgot yagna, Vishnu yagna. So immediately after doing Vishnu yagna, a couple of, I think year after, I was introduced to this devotee. And that's how I came into Krishna consciousness. Through me, my mother is very old. Even her fingers can't hold the japa mala. So I told her to, chant without japamala. That's what she's doing. So she's a person who really doesn't connect that easily to anything. She never liked dogs. She started loving dogs. I'm quite surprised. All these things are happening in her life. She's totally different person. And same thing with my sister. Everybody is like, through me, they also connected to Krishna consciousness. And I also read somewhere that we might have done, like, since we already discussing about universal form of worship in this verse, chapter 16. So we might have done people people who chant Maha Mantra now, we might have like done all the sacrifices. That's why we are qualified to do Mahamantra in this lifetime. That's what I heard. And also the best yajna, like you said, Prabhuji, is like Sankirtana yajna. And also the another best yajna is, chanting together with the devotees. That is also a best yajna, Prabhuji. And also you were talking about the prasadam. If devotees are pleased, with the prasadam, and the Krishna is satisfied. That's what I heard, Prabhuji. And back to you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Excellent, Mataji. And a big haribol to you for inspiring all your family members. One family member can elevate the entire family, the city, the town. That is the power of this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. One Srila Prabhupada transformed millions of ordinary jivatmas. Very nice, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Okay, let's take a comment from our Harini Mataji also.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, it was so fascinating visiting Alachau second time. So I'm still in Alachau. I visited 3 days and going morning harti, evening harti, and chanting in front of Krishna. It makes me connecting more to Krishna. So even just now I went and I just left the temple, and tomorrow I'll be driving back to Tampa. So it was so fascinating visiting second time for Janmashtami celebration. The one thing is I had Tulsi Mala from Sakshi Prabhuji in his house. So I blessed his feet and it was so nice. So he put it in my neck, and so thankful to, I don't know, Sakshi Prabhuji. And I had a good prasadam in his house. So of course I gave him some donation, also. Also donation to the Krishna temple too. So it was so a good experience, Prabhuji. So what I feel like I'm connecting more to Krishna, and I feel like chanting in front of Krishna. I feel like connecting more to Lord Krishna, and even today also evening I had good darshan and attended the Harti 6:30 or something like that, and also 8:50 Aarti too. I'm just left the temple just now. Tomorrow I'm driving back to Tampa, Prabhuji. This was my good experience. Thank you,
Excellent, Mother.
Prabhuji.
Excellent. And you got the blessings and the Japamala from a pure devotee, Sakshi Gopal
Yes,
Prabhu.
yes, sir.
So it's amazing. So these are all, we should not take it as just a regular material activity. These are all arranged by Krishna personally. So Krishna, the moment he comes to know there is one, very sincerely, devotee, he will immediately make all the arrangements. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, go ahead.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanyavad, Pranam. So I see ISKCON Tampa. Is it our Sushilpa Mataji or she's gone? Okay. I think she left. I think. Is ISKCON Tampa Sushilpa Mataji, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay. Now, Supradeep Prabhu, you want to say something or you're good? I think he also left, looks like. Okay. So devotees, again, coming back to this, I'm sure Janmashtami, for devotees, every day is Janmashtami. Krishna is always there with us. And thinking about how I can think about Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Just Krishna mentioned about 2 verses earlier. The goal is how can we do that? Yes, we can do it with the association of devotees. It is possible. That is what Srila Prabhupada has structured this entire process so nicely, so effective, that we are seeing it, right? In the morning, there is a japa session. Evening, we are having this Bhagavad Gita class. We are going to celebrate the Janmashtami festival coming Saturday. Home programs. We are doing book distribution. There are so many. So these are all an opportunity. Thousands and thousands of gates open to serve Krishna. There's nothing better than that. What is again, let us think about Krishna all the time. That is the entire purpose of that. How Prahlad became Mahatma, because he could see Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Hiranyakashipu is he in this pillar? He said that he is everywhere. That kind of, we have to bring that into our thought process. That Krishna is everywhere. All I want is that, give me the opportunity to serve you, Krishna. So devotees, time is 9. Any final comment, thoughts? We can otherwise conclude. And we will all see you on Saturday, right? Mahesh Prabhu.
Yes,
Saturday is
absolutely.
confirmed.
Yeah. Saturday.
Confirmed,
I'm
right?
waiting for that. Yeah. I'll be
Haribol.
there with family. Yes, absolutely.
Hari,
And
Hari.
friends. And friends.
Haribol, Prabhu. We need your association. Okay, devotees. Anyone else? Subal Prabhu, any final thoughts or comment?
No, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Yes, Prabhuji. Will and we have a Wednesday. We'll have our meeting, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, devotees, please, try your best to join the Janmashtami planning meeting, same Zoom login ID at 6:30 p.m. Believe me, it will be very, very helpful for all of us because we
Prabhuji,
need.
can you send the link again in the group, please, on for Wednesday, please?
Yeah. Every time before the meeting, Mataji, we
Okay.
post it in Seva group also.
Okay.
Seva
Hare Krishna.
group. Yeah, please.
No problem. Thank you, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavata Pranam.
Okay. So devotees, please join. We have to, right now the registration is almost like 1400. Of course, 1400 may not show up. Let us say even 1000 devotees join. It is an amazing experience, Think about that, doing Abhishekam, doing Arti. Our Bhashati Mataji will be singing a Brahma Samhita prayer, very powerful prayer.
Prabhuji, are we signing any signing sheet who all coming to the hall? Prabhuji, do we have that kind of sheet signing who all coming the day?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Mataji.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
So it will be an amazing experience. Brahma Samhita itself, if we, listen properly, honestly, this is all mercy of Srila Prabhupada only. In most of the people even don't know what is Brahma Samhita. If you go and ask the, general, even the Indian Hindu population, hardly less than 1% would have even heard about Brahma Samhita. But that is why this is called most confidential knowledge. It is there, but people are not paying attention. It is the jewel. So in Brahma Samhita, Bhakshati Mataji will very nicely, she will sing. It glorifies Krishna. It kind of establishes what is the relationship of every entity to Krishna. Okay, so we'll see you all on Saturday, and before that in the Bhagavad Gita class also. So devotees, we shall conclude here. Vanchakalpatrubhyascha kripasindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanubhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. ISKCON Tampa Sankirtana ki jai. ISKCON Tampa Bhagavad Gita study ki jai.
Sridhama Prabhuji ki jai. Hare Krishna. Dandavata Pranam.